Don't do this. No, this what I want to say to my sister. Especially because I miss her so much.
Even after 15 years, the pain remains embedded deep in Andrea's heart. His sister took her own life, a silent farewell that still echoes through his soul. Andrea is just one among millions of people worldwide who are left behind, grappling with the aftermath of suicide. Every year, around 1 million people die by suicide. Behind this staggering number are faces, stories, lives that were meant to continue. A 2019 statistic placed Italy at rank 100 globally, seemingly a sign of hope, but hope can be misleading. By 2021, Italy had risen to fifth place in Europe when measured in absolute numbers, with around 4,000 suicides. In the same year, Slovenia recorded the highest suicide rate in the European Union with 19.8 deaths per 100,000 inhabitants, followed by Lithuania and Hungary. Behind every number is a person, and behind every person lie dreams, doubts, loneliness, and often an invisible struggle with life itself.
She went in love for his boyfriend. So in love, she would start to be so jealous that she didn't want that his boyfriend go out, even to go to work. Yeah, and once his boyfriend called me and tell me come often to Pestum. I used to live in Cava dei Tirreni because my sister tried to kill him with a big knife. Because she said, if you are not mine, you are nobody. Yeah, you are nobody's. And we went also to the psychiatrician and psychologists, but the problem that she used to lie also to the psychologist. And many times she escaped from the house, and we have with this my friend we have go to around to check where she was. And one day, luckily, because she has two sons, she didn't hurt them. She did everything from the balcony of her house, but when the guys were to the school.
Can you remember about the day? You made a tattoo of it. This suicide, what have it done to you? Much pain. And still, 15 years later, still like this. Do you think that a treatment, a proper treatment, would help your sister?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because I knew that my sister had this problem. We for 6-7 months we every 2 days a week we went to the psychologist. I used to drive her everywhere, and my mom was not able to fight with this problem.
If there is something you could tell to your sister, what would it be?
Don't do this.
No, sorry.
No, this what I want to say to my sister.
After all those years, Andrea is still fighting, and he tries to do what all of us who are affected by a suicide are trying to do.
Trying to forget what my sister did.
But you will never forget. No. It's a lifelong thing we have, and that's what people are not aware. How is it in the Italian society if you talk about suicide?
Um, you know what? I don't know. In Italia, I think that people don't want to talk about it because, uh, or for shame, or because the pain, the suffering is too big.
Because if I'm walking around here, if I talk to people, then most of the people think, no, I don't know somebody. It never happened to me. But
No.
policemen are telling me quite the opposite about it. So
Yeah,
what
because
do you think?
no, there are too many. 1 month ago in Capaccio, guys of 15 years old did the same.
Did the same. Sure.
And not even his parents were thinking about this. Because this guy was really normal, he used to play football, he didn't have any problem.
Do you know something about what the pandemic did to the people here in Italy? Are the depression
Yeah,
rising?
many.
Yeah.
The pandemic did many disaster in human mind. No one talk also about this, but it happened for sure, for sure.
Okay.
And I think that many people died too for this.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Do you think that here in Italy the possibility to find a therapy is enough?
It's better if you go for a private doctor
Yeah.
because it didn't work well.
Okay, but the private doctors
Private doctor,
cost
yeah,
a
are
lot of money.
expensive. I know.
Yeah.
Are expensive.
That's the problem for many people here, that they simply can't afford them. Is there in Italy an organization helping suicidal people or families after suicide?
No,
No, not at all.
I mean, I don't know. I never get information because we try to do by ourselves in a private way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is something we have got often, that people really don't know. But of course, if you are not affected with the subject, then you don't know. But in Germany, in the meantime, it's like that. Even if you are not affected by the subject, you see so often numbers in newspapers and television, in even on billboards.
In Italy, no.
And here,
No. I hear the media about soccer, drugs, the Pope, but I never hear about some organization or someone that helps people affect in Italy. Am I pretty sure that there are not many?
I mean, I'm walking around with trees of memory and planting trees of memory for suicide victims, and I sent a media kit to more than 120 different media: television, radio, newspaper, websites, and not one was responding to me. Not one is talking about trees of memory. While I'm in Slovenia, for example, they put me Saturday evening in the main news and television twice. And here in Italy, there was one young journalist. He made a really nice video about it. He tried to give it to different broadcast stations. Everybody refused. Everybody. What do you think? Many people say if somebody is taking his own life, that it's a self-made decision. Do you think this is true?
I don't think that they do this just to say, "Oh, I'm tired of this life."
Right.
I don't know.
It's always a suicide is always the last symptom of several mental crises and diseases like depressions or whatever, and really never ever nobody is standing up in the morning and says, "Oh, I don't want anymore."
Yeah.
If there is not
Yeah,
something
me too.
really
I think the same.
bad in the background, and if you wake up for many years and you don't see any perspective, then many people get to a point that the uncertainty of death is better than the certainty that
Yeah.
life will go on like
No,
this.
I think the same thing.
Yeah.
I think the same thing.
So, probably one last question: what you would tell people who are, as a young people, for example, if they are depressive, if they have got suicidal thoughts? Well, what should they do?
I think just to think the pain that they give to the family or to the friend when they do this, when they do the suicide. Just to think that we that stay, we suffer too much for this.
And shall we
And
say?
just go to the family, parents, to friends, to talk of everything. They don't have to be, I mean, shame or afraid to talk with the people.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Talking, saving
Or,
lives.
yeah.
That's right. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
You are welcome.